You're on Outside the Beltway. I'm John Fredericks, your blowtorch, your free speech in America, your oracle of the deplorables. We got Michael Letts, we got Walter Kurt, we got Mel calling in from Saratoga. We got all that good stuff. And we got a microphone that I'm putting back on. So we got it all right here. Thank you. Hey, you know what? Chronic back pain, right? If you're tired of pain slowing you down and you're in the Morgantown, West Virginia area, relief is waiting for you at the Joint Chiropractic. The Joint Chiropractic, your neighborhood clinic for affordable, no hassle chiropractic care. Now, walk-ins are always welcome. You don't need an appointment. Sometimes you just get a few minutes and your back hurts or you got some pain. Walk in. That's all I got to do, right? They're open evenings. They're open weekends. They're going to fit any schedule. Now, put together a personalized plan for your chronic pain, your injury recovery, or just for everyday wellness, about quality of life. Now, no insurance required, yay, because they make this truly affordable. This is part of our affordable agenda right here. They make pain relief affordable. Don't need insurance, don't need cards. Now, they're located right in Suncrest Town Center. I love Suncrest Town Center. It's where we stage for all the football game shuttles. You know that. Proudly serving downtown Morgantown, Sunnyside, Star City, Evansdale, and Cheat Lake in Motown, baby. Now, feel better and move better today. Now, you can call them 304-850-8617, 304-850-8617, or you can just walk in the Joint Chiropractic, Morgantown's most convenient chiropractic care in the Suncrest Center. Again, 304-850-8617, or just walk in and check it out. Okay, we got a panel. Let's go to Mel in Saratoga, New York. You're on with John, Michael, and Walter. Mel, you're live.
Good morning, John. Hi, how are you today?
What's up, bud?
Yes. Yeah, I sent you a text. You were talking about what, mid-30s there in Virginia or D.C., whichever you may be. Why don't you try 18 degrees?
I live in the safest city in America, Washington, D.C.
Yes, I agree with. But why don't you try 18 degrees? But anyway, John, as far as Elise Stefanik, I'm pretty sure she's a shoo-in over Kathy Hochul here in New York to win that governor's seat. But I did ask you a question, and correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the governor does have that authority to remove the mayor from his seat. That I believe is true. So that may be the old hold card that the president might have in his deck to maybe remind this man Scam Dammy that the first time he steps sideways or out of line, he will get ejected from Gracie Mansion. I think that might be what could be what might be discussed come Friday with this Muslim socialist, Marxist, and Leninist idiot. But John, the Muslims, they're taking over. They're on the march. They're not here to contribute. They're here to conquer. And the sooner that the American public realizes that, the better off we're going to be. And get these. We've got to remove these people from our land, because that's their motive. That's what Allah has in the Quran, that you don't convert, you die, and they're here to plant their flag. And John, I tell you, it can't happen. It's not. We can't allow this to happen here in the U.S. Look at Dearborn. Look at where that little creep, that little what's her name, what the hell is it? Ilhan Omar, her district. Obama, I mean, he planted these people strategically in this country to get the electoral college and get everything set up for his religion. Sharia law and all this other stuff. Islam. I don't practice that stuff. I mean, if you can't assimilate here to our Christian values, You don't belong here.
All right, let's get to Michael. Let's thank you, Mel in Saratoga. Thank you, and good luck with you. Young filly you've got. I look forward to watching you when she's racing. Text me. You got my text number, so I can follow her and some of your other 2-year-olds out there. But thank you, Mel. You want to respond to Mel, Michael?
I thought he has a great voice, but let's pinpoint a little further. What would happen in Dearborn, Michigan? When the violence began to occur just a night or two ago, what did it occur over? Because somebody made the comment to city council, I'm going to ask the president to send in ICE because I believe half of the population here in Dearborn were brought here under the H-1B visa program. They've all expired. You all need to be shipped home. It's time that we start doing what we were talking about, John, and I think the American people are ready for it. Where is the leadership to get it done? That's my question to the American people. Let's have a leader get it done. Mr. President, we voted for you to do it, but if for some reason they won't help you do it, call on us. We'll be glad to. I'll be happy to take my car and load as many as possible and take them to the airport. Free of charge.
Walter, what do you have to say about this? When we went to the break, Michael said, yeah, let's have Mamdani go to the White House. Let's get ICE there. And as soon as he gets out of the meeting, let's put him on an airplane, send him back because he's here illegally.
I love that. I don't know if you guys saw, he already has a new name for him. So it's Kwame. So he's calling him Kwame Mamdani now. It's hysterical. So that was Trump's truth last night talking about it. So he's already got a new name and he did call him the communist mayor. I'm hoping that this is kind of, Trump has had these moments in the White House recently where it's, okay, dim the lights. I'm going to read you the riot act. I hope we get one of those this time. That would be great. But we'll see. In terms of deporting Mamdani, listen, we need more deportations of everybody that's done anything that's fraudulent on visas. We need to stop playing around with it. If we know that you've done your visa was fraudulent, it doesn't matter who you are, what position you're in. Get them out of here.
I mean, that's the whole thing, Michael. If you don't enforce the laws, they get abused, right?
That's correct. You have a two-tier justice system. That's what America is beginning to believe. You're reinforcing it by saying, look what he's doing, but then you're doing nothing about it. And if we allow that to continue to be reinforced, we're going to get slaughtered next year in the midterms because nobody will believe what we say.
Yep, you're exactly right. All right, let's get to Carol Ann. Well, I love that name. Carol Ann in New York City, line 2. Carol Ann, you're live with the panel.
Oh, thank you. Nobody ever pronounces my name right, even though it's pretty simple, Carol Ann. Listen, up here in New York, I wanted to thank you so much, Mr. Fredericks, because I listened to you for years. And you're right on about everything, and you have courage, okay, which I don't. I'm a coward. I live here. I'm a Trump supporter, so you can only imagine that I don't wear my Make America Great Again hat. But I heard that, New Jersey is the Garden State and New York is the Empire State. I heard now Virginia is changing their license plates to the transgender state. And I was wondering your thoughts on that. And I can't wait for Mamdani to go visit Trump because I think he's going to self-destruct. I'm waiting for Stefanik. I think she's going to clearly beat Hochul, who is, running scared already. I'm nervous talking to you because I've been wanting to call you for years. And like I said, I'm just a chicken. But you, God bless you. Hang in there. You sound great. I'm your age. I made the mistake of telling my husband, hey, if Mamdani wins, I'll think about moving to Florida because we bought a place down there 2 years ago. And now he's holding me to it. And I'm like, I don't really want to move to Florida. But, I mean, I have a backup plan. I'm worried about my kids. And as far as these visas go, you're right about that too. But look at the math scores and the reading and writing scores here in the States. We got a big problem. It's not cool that Trump is saying our kids are dumb, but he's got a point. So I don't know what we're going to do, but the education system here. I mean, my daughter's an English teacher, and she tells me, I don't know how she gets through teaching a lesson. These kids, there's no consequences for their bad behavior. And listen, happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm grateful to you. Happy Thanksgiving to Ann and Joe and John and Claire and Sammy the cat. And that's all I have to say.
Well, Carol Ann, stay on the line. First of all, that's a beautiful name. Where do you live in New York City? Which Which of the
I
boroughs?
live on the Lower East Side in Stuyvesant Town. I live in Manhattan
No kidding.
and
So-
have for
so
many years. Yes.
You don't have to go to Florida. That's too far. Come to Washington, D.C.
We have a house in Sussex, New Jersey. In Sussex, New Jersey, we have a
you
house.
can go to Jersey, you can go to Florida, but come and visit Washington, D.C., the safest city in America. We still haven't gotten rid of the rats. We're working on it. There's a lot of them. But
We're headed there this afternoon, actually. We're driving down to Florida. We're stopping in D.C. We've been there twice since Trump took over, and it's really
wait a minute, you're going to
beautiful.
stop in
And
D.C., you're not going to see me? What is that about?
well, where are
line.
you? I don't,
Stay on the line. Give Tyler your number. I'll text you. You can't come through DC and not see me. You just can't do that.
I would love to meet you, and I would love to meet Ann. I'm so excited now.
Stay on the line. Give Tyler your number. I'll text you as soon as the show's over. We'll hook up. You're gonna love it.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you for the
God
call.
bless you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Right. Thank you. Let's get to we'll get our panel on here in a second. I only got a couple minutes. Who's on at 8? Let me see what I got going on here, guys. Oh, more. That's fine. Are you guys able to hang with us after 8?
Sure.
Okay.
I like this panel. It's fun, but we got to get to these callers because they want to talk to you. John, in Southwest Virginia, the Republican Party of Virginia has just announced they have a new set of beepers coming in. They have a fax machine coming in. They're rolling, baby. High tech. They're getting a fax machine. That's going to change everything, John. Once that fax machine comes in, look out, baby. Go ahead, John. You're live.
Democrats are playing hardball, and we're still playing wiffle ball. My concern is on this redistricting, and I'm hoping, like the one panelist that you have there said, that the president will get involved. If he's involved for trying to gain 4 or 5 seats somewhere, hopefully he'll get involved in wanting to retain 4 seats. But my concern is with the judiciary here in Virginia. And as you recall, when they brought Obamacare to the Supreme Court, what happened? It was all set up that it was going to be struck down. Then at the last minute, I guess behind the scenes, Roberts said, oh, no, it's a tax, and they had to rewrite everything. You could tell that. My concern is with all the judicial activism that we have going on, that something like that is going to happen with our Supreme Court. And I know in Virginia that when the party's in power, like Democrat or Republican, those House of Delegate members and Senate members, they pick the local judges. Now, I'm not sure when it comes to the Supreme Court how that gets in, but I'm sure they're looking over their back and they're trying to protect themselves. And if the governor has any real say in them getting appointed in there, they're probably concerned about that. So that their ruling will probably come out in favor more of the Democrats than it will the Republicans, even though legally it should be struck down, this gerrymandering that's going on. So that's my real concern, and I just want to know what you thought.
If you're counting on saving 4 seats in Virginia based on a judge's ruling, it's not a good bet. Walter, you got 20 seconds here. You want to wrap and then stay with us.
Well, the big thing about the courts is that we're going to see these for all the redistricting. We've got redistricting that's going to be hitting the courts in every single state now. Now, if the voting rights get struck down, who knows what happens, guys? This whole fight's going to be in the courts everywhere, and I agree with the caller. We really do have to worry about the courts, whether they're going to side with this, because they have stacked the judiciary against us. It's a real problem.
Lace them up and lace them tight. John Letts sticking around. Walter Kurtz sticking around. Pat in Richmond calling in. We got a lot of people on, but we want to hear from you. We'll be right back.